Here's a question for you. If you were a character in this universe, one, what bending ability would you want to have? And two, if you were already a character that was somebody established already, who would you want to be? I feel like there's a lot of them would have a lot of really hard stuff going on in their lives. So I don't even know if I'd want to be one of these main four. I feel like being able to, all of them have different abilities and different powers. I'm gonna have to think on it. I'll get back to you on that one. This is Season 3, Episode 7, titled The Runaway, starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Nickelodeon. Whoa. Water. Earth. Fire. Air. Hopefully that helps you guys get on sync each time, too. Funk. Avatar, the last airbender. Previously on Avatar. Uh-oh. I like the flashbacks, but at the same time, I'm afraid it tells me too much about what's going on sometimes. So, like, we're gonna encounter this dude, we're gonna encounter some kind of Toph stuff. Book 3, Fire. Chapter 7, The Runaway. I'm not sure exactly what's gonna go on, but I do know that we're gonna encounter the eye guy again. Oh, she's acting. Nice acting. It's planned. Whatever it is, it's planned 3 days earlier. I do like how they manipulated the water to be something that's fluid, but also, like, whippy and stuff. You know? Instead of just being, like, just water all of the time and, like, can drown people or, like, cover people. Oof. Ugh! True. Are we literally having a mud wrestle? Why? Oh my goodness. I guess if she pulled all the water off of her body to, like, clean herself, it would still be, like, dirt all over you. And that would still be annoying. Whereas if you can manipulate dirt, mud, and yeah. Oh. Gambling. Great. Mud wrestling, gambling. What is this episode? Don't do these people. They are so good at sleight of hand. Don't. Yeah. Oh, well, you are rock band. Okay. Understood. Fair. Okay. I mean, if they're gonna cheat, why not cheat back? There is no one. There's not a stone. Oh, baby. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, you see the little sleight of hand stuff? Don't ever go against those guys. They're too good at what they do. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Way to break your promise almost immediately, though, Aang. You've got to be making like a name for yourself on all this kind of stuff, though. Like everybody's got to know who you are, and you can't just be lucky. Oh, dude. Just air. Push it up. No, no. Yeah, like people are gonna figure something out, my dear. But that's not even like fighting a scammer. That's just being a scammer, dude. True that, yo. What are the points of these shoes? Oh, the point of the shoes. I'm so dumb. It's her. Duh. True dat. Damn. I hope we get to keep him. You can't show her. No. B. Too cold. No. Well, I don't know if that was Hockey's fault right there. Fun. Super fun. Eating in fun style. I'm sorry, Tom. I thought that earlier too with the tweet. Ugh. Horrid. Horrid, horrid, horrid. Where's he gonna take it? Oh, he actually took it to where it's supposed to go. Why? I love... Oh my god. Yeah, it's fine. This entire thing is just remembering that Toph is blind. Oh no. Oh no. That's hilarious. I love it. Love this. Mm-mm. Oh. Mm. Got me tearing up. It's like, oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is gonna happen, y'all. We still haven't seen the third eye pew-eyed Sparky man. See, this just feels very theatric. No, no, no. Indeed. Oh, snap. I thought it was just gonna be Toph. Oh, okay. You're just not very good at them. Yeah. Oh gosh. Hmm. Disturbance in the force! The eye moved! Sweat? Ew, but okay. It's gonna be nasty. Just deal with it. Yeah, I was thinking at one point in this series is like, can you manipulate water inside people? Because like we're mostly made of water, so like there is something to be said to that. I said he landed on his feet though. I thought she took off his head entirely. I was like, holy snap, dude. Right in the eye. I gotta block his nose. If y'all can like make him have to sneeze a lot or something, you'll be fine. Because it's always the combustion, man. I hope we get to keep hockey. Aw, hockey, you do your thing. We'll probably never see you again except for delivering the letter, but I like you, hockey. Oh, but you should ask Sokka first. There's a new friend. If there was ever a reminder episode for us that Toph was blind, this is it. Even myself at one point going on through all their scams is like, what is the point of those shoes? Oh, right, it's Toph. Oh, right. Between like not being able to write letters and the whole shoe thing that I said, and just like multiple instances throughout where we're just like, yeah, we have to remember she is very, very, very capable, but she cannot see. You can't just like, what is this? And paper in front of her. She's gonna get annoyed, as rightfully she should, because we all just think she's so capable, and she is. She absolutely is. It's just, she can't see. So, reminder, That is a thing within this show. Hopefully we'll never have to see that be preyed upon or anything like that. But yeah, we got to remember there are certain things that she can't do, which is just see. But even though she's so capable in everything else, I was thinking in those scam games where they were going to do with the rocks, I was like, oh my goodness, don't ever do that, because you never know. Like, they're so good at sleight of hand. If you've ever seen somebody actually do it in front of you and do really good sleight of hand, I used to do some work at the Magic Castle over in Los Angeles, and my favorite people to watch were always the sleight of hand people, because you know what they're doing. I know how to do some of these tricks. I cannot do them because I am not that skilled with my hands, but they are masterful, and it is so fun to watch. So seeing somebody go up against somebody like that and be like, slow motion, that rock's gonna go back under there, is like, yes, let's go. It was very fun to watch. We got Toph backstory. I thought this might actually be some people. I know the other ones are like locked up in a metal cage, but some people coming back after her, or if she got captured towards the end, that she would get taken home, or something different would happen to Toph. I'm glad nothing did, and I'm glad we don't actually have her family still seeking her, especially in the Fire Nation, because that would just be ridiculous. But I'm glad that we had these moments to get to know Toph even better. And like to have that heart-to-heart moment with Sokka, just being like, yeah, this is all about like your feelings, Toph, and why you're doing what you're doing. And these scams are your way of acting out when you were never allowed to act out at all with your family. They were not the best family in the world, at least from the small episodes that we saw. So it's nice to see her getting to do some things that's all her own, even though it's so destructive for the mission right now, especially because you're bringing so much attention on everybody. Katara has her own little moments of mom moments, and man, what a touching speech by Sokka. I still really love Sokka. He is such a doofus sometimes, and other times it's just like he has the right moments and the right heart for the group. And I really appreciate him for that. And sharing that with Toph, who, like, they're friends. They're absolutely friends. And sometimes it's always like, Toph is a little bit more flirty with Sokka kind of thing. But she does kind of treat him poorly sometimes. There's always still that validation and everything. So he's still friends with her. And it's nice to see him and her open up together on top of that cliff. And just telling her, it's like, no, sometimes when I think of mom, I just think of Katara, because she was so there to fill the void. And it's painful, because like a lot of people have that. A lot of people don't have both parents or anything, and it's tragic things happen sometimes. So to see Katara being a child step into that role for her brother also makes me feel for Katara, makes me feel for Sokka, because like they shouldn't have to deal with that. But at the same time, somebody's taking responsibility and somebody's stepping up. So it makes me feel for Katara a lot too. I'm just like, oh, my heart. I'm sorry that you're like the boring one from what everybody thinks, but not really. I just don't like the "you're fun to argue with" line. Like, not my favorite, but it makes me tear up in that moment. That whole scene was really good. I really enjoyed it. I will say it was a lot of fun to watch all of the scams, though, so I really enjoyed that aspect. I just wish we hadn't gone all the way to the cart stuff. We don't know who the guy was. At least I didn't catch who the guy was that they stopped in the cart. But maybe he was just a Joe Schmo, living his life, doing his thing. And then all of a sudden, like, thought he hit somebody. So, like, I don't think paying off is the right thing to do either. But he wouldn't be in that predicament if we didn't put him in that predicament. So, I don't know. It's just like, don't do that one. That one was kind of scummy. I love our new friend, Hockey. I love having more animal companions, and the more we get makes me smile more and more. I don't think Hockey's going to be around for a while. I think they're going to go be delivering that message for quite some time. I wish they had asked Sokka if they could use Hockey to go and deliver a message, but how does Hockey even know? I honestly don't know how birds would even know. I think it's like one of those things that you actually have to train them back and forth for a long time, but like, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Ooh, there was a good moment. I had asked this question forever ago, and I'm kind of glad we're getting like a little tidbit of an answer, and I'm wondering if we'll ever get like a further answer. I don't know if it'll ever happen in this show. I know that there is a sequel spinoff. Korra? Something like that? Korra, The Last Airbender or something? I don't know. I might be watching that one too. Might be. Don't know. We'll see. But, is there a way for waterbenders to manipulate the water inside of our bodies? we can see the sweat the Katara used, and oh my gosh, so brilliant, love that. I just kind of expected her to spit or something as well, but like, I don't know, I would die for like a little cute moment of somebody trying to like spit something out or like spit something and her like immediately like, nope, you're eating that medicine or something like that. I don't know, because we had to see her like play with the food today with Appa, and what a fun way to like eat food. I think it's like playing with your food still, but it would be so much fun to do. So I really enjoy getting to see all the different uses for water bending, and maybe I want to be a waterbender now after looking at all of this. But yeah, using her sweat to like cut through the wood, brilliant, loved it, enjoyed that moment, thumbs up, very good. Mr. Combustion Man comes, and I have thoughts. I've been watching him, and obviously the first time we see him before he attacks Aang, he breathes in, and so I've noticed that every time he like does a big before like shooting out from his weak point, also his magnificent laser point beam eye thing, I don't know what you want to call it, but we see that each and every time he does attack, so we gotta make this guy sneeze, we gotta make this guy like plug up his nose or find some kind of way where he can't like breathe easy to actually like, because if he's congested, if Mr. Combustion Man is congested, maybe he won't be able to attack us. So it's time for us to throw some dirt and stuff in his face and see what happens. Or a bunch of pepper. Let's go find some pepper and we can win it out. Or I wonder, well, no, that would be awful if he would just like start sneezing and it just like every time. That would suck. That would suck so much. Especially if he was a child and that's what happens when he got sick in his house. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I'm kind of excited to see this because it is a Mr. X type character where we're just going to run away from him. Not until we can figure out how to beat him will we try to beat him. So I don't know if the other characters have caught on to that. But I have a feeling that it's what's going to be about. It's got to be something about the big... Because it's a disturbance in the force, a disturbance in the air patterns. And that's how Aang would even saw that he was coming after them the first time whenever they're walking through the city. But wild and crazy and good and fun. And I am telling you once again, these kids don't know how to lay low. It's fine. But I have a feeling by the time it's time for us to actually encounter the Fire Lord and the castle, I don't know if they're going to be secret the entire time. I think word's going to make it back that there is the Avatar in the area. I don't think it's going to be something that the Fire Lord doesn't know before he arrives. I can't imagine. Can't imagine it. But anyway, everybody, that's all for this time. I will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me.